Welcome, everyone. We are here on another vet day with one of our new residents. This is Canada Lynx Ripley. She's here for her intake exam and spay today. She was safely sedated in her crate, and they'll be taking her out to get a weight on her before they put her on the table and do the exam. As you guys know, this rescue was made possible because of the generous support you give us all year long. And our goal is to raise about $25,000 towards the cost of this rescue, which includes transport, temporary habitats, the dens that we built, vet care, spays and neuters. And so with the 5 new rescues, 2 of which are going to be permanent residents, too bad there's not smell-o-vision. She definitely is a little gassy. But this is Ripley, and we want you to stay tuned to after this live post because we're going to give you really an introduction to Miko and Ripley, the 2 new Canada Lynx at the sanctuary. So stay right here on this Facebook page after this live post so that you can get to know them and their personalities just like we have. So who loves Canada Lynx as much as I do? I love all species of cats, but Canada Lynx definitely have my heart. You can come around if you want to. So it is give to the max. And what that means is that we are trying to generate 4 months of operating expenses between now and November 16th. And that includes everything from heating the cats to much needed veterinary equipment you'll see, to covering the cost of the rescues here. And so your gift will go twice as far, where your gifts are doubled. If you give $50, it becomes $100. It is the best time to give. And not only does your gift go twice as far, but it saves lives. It saves lives like Miko here, or Ripley here, Miko that you saw get neutered, also the 3 bobcats that were also part of this rescue. And everybody that gives $100 or more also gets the Taras paw print and photo card, and he's getting quite big. You'll also want to tune in on November 16th because we're going to do a celebration of 1-year anniversary of the Ukraine Pride being here. And everybody that donates during Give to the Max gets entered into a drawing to join our Pride. And that means you will get a half a day behind the scenes tour here to see enrichment, spend some quiet time with your cats. If there is a vet procedure, you can be in the viewing room. It all depends upon the day. But it's your chance to get close to the cats that you support so much. So the other thing is we were showing is her little feet are wet, but it's amazing to see the true snow shoe that these guys have. Judson asked the other day, is their pads supposed to be so small? And their pads aren't small, it's just that they are covered in fur. To be able to do, you have your, I'm going to not interrupt, but just got a little bit of wet feet, but look at all that fur to act as snowshoes. Kind of hard to see. So. Yep. And luckily these new rescues all have their claws, so nobody is declawed, which is great. We know it means they didn't go to the vet, but that's okay as long as they're young. We've got a good nutrition on board now. They've put on weight. So we're hoping you're enjoying Give to the Max. We really today want to kind of, I can't interrupt the vet staff, they're doing important work, but we want to bring the human side to Give to the Max. And the reality is we give to the max because you do. And this vet team gives to the max. Dr. Campbell, Abby, Angie are here, Elise, Dr. Camper. We have so many other volunteer vet techs. They give to the max. They're doing intake exams, spays and neuters, preventative care like deworming and vaccinations for 140 plus residents. But they also do emergency care and end-of-life care, and that can be really emotionally hard, especially when you have cared for a resident for many years. And so our vet team gives to the max because you give to the max. We were able to build this hospital, get the equipment, hire full-time staff, engage volunteers because you guys give to the max. And as emotional as this work can be, many people know that compassion fatigue is very challenging for veterinarians and caretakers. And so it's time to celebrate what the vets do to help keep animals healthy, pain-free, comfortable, and also recommending those really hard decisions that humans don't want to hear, but knowing it's the best interest of the cat. And so when you give, you allow us to do this. As you guys know, we're not putting out emergency appeals. But to be honest, we are at capacity. We have taken in so many new rescues that were in dire straits and deplorable conditions, and we needed to be able to step up and make sure they got better care than they were receiving. And so yes, it's put us into building temporary areas for the lynx, bobcats, and Asian leopard cats until spring. But those temporary areas are so much better than where they came from. They're clean. They're 4 times to 5 times more the space. They have heated dens, nutrition food, plenty of enrichment. And so your support will also help us build more permanent areas come spring and summer. And we know many of you have already given, so thank you. But if you give that $100 or more in one gift, you will get the Taras paw print and photo card. And we would love to give you that keepsake. We know so many of you are collecting. Them over the years, and it's just a really, really unique keepsake to have. And you guys can give right here on this link. You do not necessarily have to call or email or go to the website. The link on these live posts definitely are a way to give, but you can also call the sanctuary. Call the sanctuary at 320-245-6871 and make your gift over the phone anytime between now and November 16th. Also, you're going to meet these 2 new links on our Facebook page and get to know their personality. So stay tuned after this live post. And most important, these 2, Miko and Ripley, are going to need sponsor parents. As you guys know, they will be $300 a year or $25 a month, and they could use multiple sponsor parents to help them throughout the years and lifetime. They are young lynx. They're about 2 years old, and so they're going to have a long life here at the sanctuary. And sponsorships also count for the match. So when you sponsor Ripley or Miko, you also get that doubled. And so when you give that sponsorship gift, we get it doubled for general care of the cats and much needed equipment and things like that. So definitely we'll put a post up when you get to learn the cats' personalities and how you can also sponsor them. So we're going to be stepping out because they're going to start prepping for a Spay surgery as well. And we like to keep that as sterile as possible. We're also microchipping today. We're doing vaccine. We're doing blood work. And so we're kind of getting a whole intake. How much did she weigh? 23.1. So she's lighter than Miko is, which makes sense because she's female, but she is the more dominant of the group. So you'll learn more about their personalities after the live post here. And so I appreciate all of you watching today. And, you know, for those that have already given and can't give again, always take care of yourself first. But the more you can share our live posts, the more you can share the rescue video that was posted yesterday on our Facebook page. If you weren't able to see the rescue video, definitely go back to our main Facebook page and you'll get to see it. Judson shows kind of all the before conditions in video format of where they came from and why their rescue was so important. And sharing that video will go a long way in helping educate people why these animals should not be bred for profit or for pets and the conditions that they endure when they are put in those situations. So that really furry stomach. Elise is going to grab a little bit of paw prints. We do not keep the cat sedated for the paw prints. She only does it in the time frame that they're sedated for medical purposes. So we'll see how fuzzy. It looks like a smiley face. Well, we're going to sign off so that they can get the hospital, keep it sterile for the spay, and we'll let you know how she does. We appreciate you joining us today. We appreciate you giving to the max. We give to the max because you give to the max, and you can give at this live post. You can give at our website, wildcatsanctuary.org. Don't forget, you can Venmo us even at Wildcat Sanctuary. You can also call us at 320-245-6871. And you can always mail in a check as long as we have it postmarked before November 16th to our P.O. Box. P.O. Box 314, Sandstone, Minnesota 55072. And we will keep you posted. And thank you for allowing us to do this rescue. Again, we give to the max because you do.